Hey guys, it's Emery here. It has been a little while since around Christmas since I produced any content. Um, since then, the whole family came down with the flu, one after the other. And, I mean, it was like a 2 week ordeal for each of us. So it took quite a while to get that the hell out of this house and get the house fumigated. And get life back to normal. Um, some other changes, some employment changes, um, but nothing bad. So anyway, I'm back. Wanted to do a little tool haul here. Just got back from a side job today that I did, just a little electrical job. First up, my little tool haul here. I bought these Klein 19-inch diagonal cutters. They are, I found them on Amazon for $24, which is a great deal for these. These are very good. They give you a lot of leverage here. It has a little curl here on the handle. Uh, I mean, they're great. I mean, you could do so much with them. Pulling whether it's staples out of the wall or stapled Romex cable. You could just do so much with them, and just needed a new pair. So I got these, and with the Amazon credit card I had, I had a couple points on there. So overall, $22 for these, which I think is a pretty killer deal. The Amazon card I told you guys about, uh, it's nothing you ever want to carry a balance on because they'll slam you something ridiculous like 22%. But it's real good if you're buying stuff off of Amazon and you have intentions on paying it off. Um, on the next cycle, and then that way you don't pay any interest, and you get some points where, depending on how much you spend, uh, you get some dollars off on your next two haul that you buy. So for me, I think it's well worth it. Uh, Secondly, here, what I got these the shorter version of the Klein strippers. Knew I was going to need them today because I was going to be in some tight spaces. So I picked these up. I was at Home Depot, or as I like to call them, Casa del Cheapo. Uh, $11 for these. So I mean, that's a pretty good deal. You're getting uh, some pretty good strippers. You get in there in some tight places, and for practically nothing. I also picked up off of eBay uh, five of these pocket screwdrivers, snap-on screwdrivers, for $13 delivered to the house. So I thought it was well worth it. I mean, these gotta have pocket screwdrivers. They're great. I use them all the time. For instance, today, if some of you guys know, you get some of those outlets where the wires feed through the back, and then there's a little clip mechanism in the back. If you want to get those wires out, there's a slot that's about the size of the tip of the screwdriver. You stick it in, and it releases the wire out of the back of the receptacle. And of course, there's just a whole bunch of other good uses for these. Uh, Lastly, what I got, and this is kind of like a two-in-one uh, haul here. This is a vacuum and pressure gauge here, and I needed this for a project I was doing on my Dodge Ram. I had an issue with my four-wheel drive, so I didn't know if I had a vacuum leak, um, or it was a sensor, or what it was. But anyway, it turned out to be a sensor. But anyway, this came in good use. I'll use it again, I'm sure. This is an Actron, and I got it from the automotive parts place that I go to. And, it has all these little parts here. You got little T, you got these other fittings here. I just didn't want to go throwing this in the toolbox, right? I mean, it's gonna what? It's gonna roll around in a box. That's no good. So I went to Harbor Freight. I don't go there too often. I don't get very many things from there, but I did get this Apache case. I'm sure you guys have seen some other reviews because they've been done on these, and went there. And I literally saw guys walking out with, 2 and 3 of these things at a time. And for $14, I mean, what a deal. I wanted a blow molded case for this to keep everything nice and in one spot so none of the parts get lost. This is weatherproof and everything, which is kind of overkill for what I need. But I mean, for $14, I mean, come on, who's better than me? It's a heck of a deal. So that's kind of like a little two hole in one here. Well, by the way, it's Advanced Auto Parts where I picked this up from, and this was the whole gauge assembly was $24. So not bad there either. I saw some in Harbor Freight that were cheaper, but I'll be honest, it's Harbor Freight, and there's a lot of stuff I just won't touch from there. I just get too many. I hear too many stories from people, and it's just not worth it with some things. But I'll go buy gloves and cases and stuff like that from there. I don't have a problem with, but generally little miscellaneous stuff I'll pick up from there. But anyway, guys, look, I'm back. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Glad to be back. I have more material coming, more content. I have a ton of upcoming projects. May do something with some of that. I don't know. That might be pretty cool to do. But other than that, I am out of here and see you guys soon.